Miracle believes that her husband Will is cheating on her. She says women come up to her and say that Will has propositioned them for sex. But he denies ever cheating on Miracle and took a lie detector test to prove it. These results and more on today's Steve Wilkos Show.
Miracle, I'm not cheating on you.
Really? All these women just accusing you of cheating?
Yeah,
really?
they can accuse all they want to.
Different women.
It's not true.
You've been telling me the truth the whole time?
Come on, Will, don't run.
Don't go now. Don't go now.
You always against me.
Look at your wife right now. She's standing in a corner crying.
After we got married, Will, you was laid up with another hoe.
What's the chance of you passing this life?
0.
Oh, 100%.
0. Sex for money though, Mikey? This has got to stop.
About 2 months ago, she started working at a strip club. I was pissed.
Technically, I'm not even a stripper.
What do you do?
I dance on a stage in a bathing suit.
Did you ever do more than dance for a guy?
No.
If this is like causing you so much anguish, why not just break up?
You don't even need to do your stupid lie detector test results then.
Like, why don't you want to do lie detector? Because you know once you go out there and get that lie detector, you're going to prove my point.
Let's do it.
You got anything you want to tell me? Huh?
And Miracle, why are you here?
Because I'm 19 years old, Steve. I'm married to Will, who is also 19 years old. And basically, I mean, people steady telling me Will is cheating, or Will coming to me, he wants to have sex with me, Will doesn't care about you, basically to get the truth.
And just out of my own curiosity, why did you get married at 19 years old?
I felt like it was the right thing to do. I felt like we cared about each other. I felt like we could make it work.
You said, I want to be with this guy right here for the rest of my life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bad mistake. Just because I always speak, 19 years old, way too young to be getting married. But you did get married.
Yeah.
And how long was it good for until you start getting these, when you start hearing people say that he's cheating on you?
I mean, it was happening way before we got married.
Oh, it happened even before you were getting married?
Yeah.
Why did you get married then if you heard that he was cheating on you?
Because I felt like Will can change. I see the potential.
You felt like if he put a ring on it, he'll change.
Yeah,
And
basically.
the ring didn't change anything.
No.
Yeah, that's usually the case. So when you hear these rumors that he's cheating, and did you go to him and say, hey, are you cheating on me?
Yeah, I did. And Will excuses, hey, everyone wants your position. I mean, look at me, I'm Will, or
What does that mean?
he thinks he's just the bomb.
Okay.
And
that his position is that everybody wants to sleep with him?
Yeah, and he denies that it's always the other person. It's never Will. It's always someone else.
Okay. What happened with Will and one of your family members?
Okay, we moved into our place. He was living with his mom for a while, and we finally moved into our place. We had a family member. And I was going to work one day, and she was like, hey, I want to go with you. I need to talk to you about something. So as I'm on my way to work, she was like, every time you go to work, Will is trying to talk to me. He's always, talking about sex. She's like, I told him no constantly, and he makes it as though he doesn't even care.
And how does that make you feel? Here you're married to this guy. Your family member's in the house. I mean, he's not even going outside the house. He's trying to have sex with one of your family.
It hurt.
It's pretty disrespectful, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you believe your family member that told you this?
Yeah.
Yeah. You married Will because you love him, right?
Yeah.
And what is it about him that you love?
I guess I can say it's not what I met now. I fell in love with Will. He was more passionate. He was more understanding. He was sensitive. Will wasn't the type of person.
Does Will work?
Yeah, he works.
And so he provides for you?
That's what you call it.
Well, I'm asking you.
He tries.
He tries?
He tries.
Okay, so not very good at providing.
It's more about Will. It's
more
always about Will.
What happened with your neighbor?
Will used to hang out over there constantly. I found out she was the neighborhood hoe, basically. And I was like, Will, you don't need to be around this type of environment. We're married. There's no reason you should be at her house every day. I mean, it was every day. It wasn't just once a day. And the more I was pushing, like, Will, don't, it was like, in Will's head, it was do. And Will went and, one day I was at work, one of my siblings called me, Will is drunk, he just got beat up. I was like, okay.
Will got beat up?
Yeah. So I get there and I approached the female and I was like, why did you put your hands on my husband? She got
Oh, he got beat up by a woman?
No, some guys.
Oh.
So I approached Will about it and I told Will, I approached her about it and I was like, why did you touch my husband? She got smart, so I beat her up, basically.
I mean, you know, I gotta imagine, like, I'm a little older, and my wife's a little older, and like, honey, what'd you do today? Oh, I beat somebody up, and she asked me, what'd you do today? Oh, well, you know, I beat somebody up, and then I went to the neighborhood ho's house, and and I guess we're in a little more advantageous position because we're a little older, more mature, but you can't be happy if you're getting in physical altercations with women over your husband. You can't be happy that your husband is visiting women that, you know, of ill repute or whatever you want to call it, and you hear all these people. I think at 19 I look at you and I see a beautiful woman who probably could date anybody that she wanted to. I gotta imagine men are attracted to you, right? Right? You know,
Yeah.
You wouldn't be lonely if you got divorced, right?
No.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like at 19, why wouldn't you have said, you know what? I like Will and he's great, but I want to go out and meet everybody.
Miracle, I'm not cheating on you.
Really? All these women just accusing you of cheating?
Yeah,
really?
they can accuse all
It's
they
10
want to.
different women.
It's not true.
Look at your wife right now. She's standing in a corner crying.
Right after we got married, Will, you was laid up with another hoe.
What's the chance of you passing this lie?
0.
Oh, 100%.
0.
Miracle, I'm not cheating on you.
Really? All these women just accusing you of cheating?
Yeah, they
really?
can accuse all they
It's
want
10
to.
different women.
It's not true.
He's here today. He took this lie detector test. If he fails, would you stay with him?
No. Truthfully, I'm tired of being lied to. I've been lied to all my life. Why sit here and be with you and you can't even be real with
And
yourself?
I don't want you fighting other girls.
Yeah, I'm tired of fighting too.
Yeah.
I'm too pretty for that.
You're right, you are. All right, let's bring out your husband, Will.
Miracle, I'm not cheating on you. You just believe that because everything from the past. Really?
Real? All these women just accusing you of cheating?
Yeah, they
really?
can accuse all
It's
they
10
want to.
different women.
It's not true.
It's 10 right after we got married, Will, you was in Lake Providence, laid up with another hoe.
No,
so
I
how
wasn't.
you gonna tell
I wasn't
me?
laid up with no hoe.
What you call it? When I called the phone,
called
you
me
get
and
on
told me
the
we was
phone.
going to a
I don't
party.
give
I
a
told
dog
you
about
before we
him
even left.
or
You didn't
nothing
even
else.
want to
You
go.
didn't tell me because we was into it and I told you I was done with you.
You called-
So
you
stop
called
lying.
the phone.
Well, really? Stop lying to yourself.
I'm not lying to
We ain't gonna talk about Lake Providence. Let's talk about the other girl. Like a few weeks before my birthday, you texting her talking about, baby, I love you. I want to be
Well,
with you.
okay.
Forget Miracle
So you-
and all this. Well, since you don't know nothing about that, Will, let's get to the next altercation when we move into our apartment. When you sat there and you was talking to the other female, you constantly, I'm like, well, she's a hoe. Well, she's a hoe. You like, no, she's not. No, she's not. You
How
don't
can
know
I
her.
judge somebody
Well,
else? How
okay,
can
we're
I
gonna
judge
leave that
somebody just because
situation
of their
alone.
cover?
Then we gonna
I
go
don't
to the
know her
next one.
personally.
When everybody was telling you, Will, stay out of these people's face.
Let me take over here, okay? Slow down.
I mean-
Catch your breath over here. Now, I gotta say, you're a pretty good-looking guy, right?
That's all he got going for himself.
Decent.
I mean, you know you're a good-looking guy, right?
He's all right.
Yeah, he's a good-looking guy.
He all right.
So, and the same thing I posed to her, I'm gonna pose to you, especially being a man. 19 years old, good-looking guy. Why would you want to be tied down at such an early age? Why would you want to be in a committed, married, in a marriage where you have to answer to one woman?
Because, Steve, to me, she's my world.
She's gorgeous. She's a good-looking woman.
Man.
But what I'm saying is, she's the whole package. Let's give it to her. She's the whole package. But at 19, you're ready to say, I'm only going to be with this one, which you're obviously not. But I'm just going to be with this one woman the rest of my life.
Yes, Steve. True enough.
Come on.
I
You're not
told
even
her.
saying it with any meaning.
I told her that when we got
Steve.
Steve, when we got together,
Have
it
you
was
cheated
just-
on her?
No, sir.
Come
I
on.
have not.
What?
I have not.
Really? You ain't
With who?
cheated?
With
You
who?
ain't cheated?
With
So
who?
all these women just steady
With
lying.
who?
You ain't cheated, Will?
All the women can
You
say
ain't
anything they want.
What?
What
Stop
about,
lying.
what about the family member in the house? And you're like talking about sex and everything else.
Man, I don't care what her family members say. She can say
You don't
anything
care.
she wants to.
You don't care.
Man, I'm not worried about your family, man.
It's
She
your
can say
family
anything.
members saying you're cheating too. They've been
Who?
trying to talk to me too.
Who?
So
Which
it's
one of
just
my family members I've been around, they
your
gonna say I'm
family
cheating?
actually-
How can they say that I've been
Okay,
cheating?
but
Really?
here's and listen, I just don't think you should have got married. But you're in the marriage, was your decision, and you got all these women, not just one woman, example after example of example, you know, the texting another woman, I love you, all these women,
Baby, I
baby,
care
women
about
coming
you.
up to her and saying, hey,
Miss me
Will's
with that.
propositioned me for sex.
Love you. Really?
If you could go, when did you get married? What was the date?
September the 5th, 2011.
2011. So you've been married 2 years, right? Almost going up
Going
by
on.
2 years this year. If you could go back, would you still get married?
Well, I would have gotten married earlier. Well, probably.
Earlier you said
Yeah.
it was a mistake. Remember? You wish you never married.
No, I told you we weren't financially able to
'cause
get
you're
married.
you're
We wasn't
19,
stable
right?
enough to get married.
You're
What's the
19,
difference
right?
now? Ain't nothing
Yes, sir.
changed.
How old were you when you got married?
We was 18 when we got married.
got
I
married
had just
at
turned 18. She's 2 months earlier than me. So we got together. We were saying we were gonna do this, but she wanted to get married earlier. We postponed the date on our wedding. We set
Why
it
didn't you
back
postpone the date?
because we weren't
No,
financially
because
stable
you
enough.
lied the whole time.
And we was
about
living
a
under
woman
somebody
You wanna
else's
finish
that
high
made me
school,
lose
too.
my
We was
baby.
living with somebody
That's why-
else's
That's why
we
you
had to
got
abide
into
by
it.
somebody
Will,
else's rules.
No.
Yo, that's who we was living with.
You lied.
Okay. What's the chance here? Come on. And tell me honestly. Give me a percentage. What's the chance of you passing this lie detector
0.
test?
Oh, 100%.
0.
Oh, we're gonna find out when the
Zero.
we gonna find out when the test
Zero.
come. We're gonna find out when the test come out. We're gonna find out.
0.
Did you try to have sex with any of Miracle's family members? You said no. And the results for Will's lie detector test?
About 2 months ago, she started working at a strip club. I was pissed.
Sex for money though, Mikey? This has got to stop.
Did you try to have sex with any of Miracle's family members? You said no. And the results for Will's lie detector test? I'm going to poll the audience here because that's usually a good indicator if somebody's telling the truth. Who in this audience thinks that Will told the truth on his lie detector test? Not one person? Okay. 2 girls are like, I like him. All right. So, just curious, if she got really mad at you right now, even before it stormed off, and you and me went out drinking tonight, and some really hot, beautiful women came
He
up to
gonna
you
go running.
and said, come back to our hotel
He gonna
with
go
us.
running. He gonna go running.
What would you say?
Not caring if they got AIDS or
Couldn't
whatever.
do
He
it.
gonna go running.
I had to walk away. I
You'd
wouldn't
have
even
to
be able
walk away.
I wouldn't even be able to talk to him. Because
Boy,
when I'm
stop
around
lying.
women, I
So-
can't talk
so
to
why you
women.
cannot
I have to
talk
walk
when
away.
we at home?
As soon as I see
So
him,
why you can't go the opposite
soon as
way
I
when
see
we
him,
at
worse
home?
than that.
Why you
even
can't
when
go
I'm
the
at
opposite
work,
way when we at home?
my own
You
coworkers
can't
can't even
talk
talk
to
to
women.
me.
Boy, stop
I can't.
lying.
I can't even talk to her.
But
I can't even beat her in the
Absolutely not.
conversation. She always wins. I always have to be
But
wrong.
that's for a different reason.
For a different.
Okay.
What's the reason
gonna
for
go
that?
run.
Well, because she's your wife and she's yelling at you. All right. Okay. 100%, right?
100%.
And you said 0.
0.
Okay. Let's find out who's better at math here. Well, we asked you, did you try to have sex with a neighbor? And you said no. Did you try to have sex with any of Miracle's family members? You said no. Have you ever had sexual contact with another woman while in a relationship with Miracle? You
No.
said no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with another woman while in a relationship with Miracle?
No.
You said no. And the results for Will's lie detector test? You're right. He did not tell the truth.
Really? Really, Will? You been lying this whole time? Really? You been telling me the truth the whole time? Huh?
Nah,
really?
man, you tripping,
really?
bro.
So you lied?
Nah.
Lied to me? Huh? Lied.
Nah, I ain't
the whole
lying.
time.
Man, chill out,
the
man.
Whole the test lying?
Yeah, the test going on about bro.
That's
On
what
the
you
real.
always say. The test is lying. It's lying. Will,
Come on, Will, don't run. Don't
where
run.
you going now? You told me, you said you told the truth. You
Hey, man.
don't go now. Don't go now. You said you was telling the truth.
Man, I
You
was
told me
telling
you
the
was
truth,
telling the
man.
truth.
Anybody- man,
You said
what I
you
got a
told
lie
the
for,
truth.
bruh?
Why the test say
What I
you
got a lie
lying?
for?
Why the test say you lying?
Man,
Why the test say
I
you
don't know
lying?
what the hell that was.
Why the test say you lying?
I don't know what that was about, man.
Why the test say you lying,
Okay,
Will?
Miracle,
Huh?
Miracle.
Man, stick on, man. What?
Miracle, though. But here's the thing. All you got now is you got just reinforcement of what you were thinking all this time. This doesn't come as a shock to you, does it? I mean,
I want to believe him.
I know
Man, you didn't
wa-
want to believe me. You never believed me.
I didn't want to believe
You never
you.
believed
I
me.
wanna
You
know the
always
story.
against me.
Every
time I
wanna
walk
know
out the
the
door, I was
story.
against me.
But
I
why-
want to stay.
Even yesterday.
I want to
Even
stay.
yesterday when I came home,
wanna
I came home a little
stay.
late.
I want to stay with you. I want to stay.
He failed every question.
I see that. So who you freaking with? Who you been with, Will? Tell
Man,
me
Will
that.
ain't been with
Tell me
nobody.
that. So the test lying?
Will ain't been
Just
with
like all the
nobody.
women was so-called lying?
Yeah, they was all lying. It don't matter
so
what they
you took
say,
a
man.
polygraph. The test don't lie.
Man,
it don't
you
lie.
tell that to the
It
judge.
don't lie.
Tell
It
that to
don't
the
lie.
judge, 'cause I
I'm
know the
telling it to
polygraph
him.
lying.
I'm telling him to him. You don't deserve me. I'm better, and I can do better. Deuces, Will.
The unfortunate thing, this isn't a girlfriend that, oh, you break up, no big deal. That's your wife. And if you were really honest, you would say, you know what, Steve, I got married too young.
We don't even need to do your stupid lie detector test results then.
Like, why don't you want to do lie detector? Because you know once you go out there and get that lie tested, you're going to prove my point.
Let's do it.
You got anything you want to tell me? Huh?
You are the cop.
Get off my stage! The unfortunate thing, this isn't a girlfriend that, oh, you break up, no big deal. That's your wife. And if you were really honest, you would say, you know what, Steve, I got married too young. Here's the deal. All these people, I don't think are lying against you. If it was one person that was maybe an old girlfriend that was maybe jealous or
Steve.
mad, I can understand that. But family members, she catches you in with your texts, you know, you being drunk and going out and doing these things. All I'm saying is this. The unfortunate thing, this isn't a girlfriend that, oh, you break up, no big deal. That's your wife. That's a big difference. And if you were really honest, you would say, you know what, Steve, I got married too young. That's what you would say.
No, I'm not going to say that because I
Love.
love my wife.
Oh,
I
of
wouldn't-
course, love
I'm not
and-
going to leave
love,
her. But I'm
love and being faithful in a marriage are two different things.
being in a marriage, what is being in a marriage between being in a relationship? We're going to go through the same thing in a relationship.
A relationship is not where you're committing yourself to someone.
But you build that off of we build our relationship.
You're in a marriage.
We build our marriage
You're in a
off our
marriage.
relationship
Okay.
in the past.
Well, look at your wife right now. She's standing in a corner crying.
She's standing on
failed
my
the-
past.
You failed the lie detector test, not but for one question,
Man, I'm
every
not worried.
question.
I'm not caring about no lie detector
Well, tell me
test.
the truth,
She
Will.
does.
Why? Why did you do it? Just tell
Why
me
did
the
I
truth.
do what?
Why you sleeping with other people?
I'm not sleeping
Why
with
I want to
nobody.
be with other people? Why you ain't happy? What's the problem? If that's the
I'm
case,
not
you should
happy
have let me
because
go
you
a
doing
long
this.
time ago. You should have let me go a long time ago than holding me somewhere.
That's the only reason
I'm
I'm not
holding you
happy.
here. I ain't making you stay. I got a brother and a sister I gotta take care of. I look out more for you than I do
No,
myself.
you don't. You don't.
I
When
look
the
out
last
for.
You look out
Baby,
for me,
you had
Miracle.
your time, so
when
please,
did you
please.
look out for me?
I stayed with you by choice. It wasn't nobody else. It was because I chose to, because I actually loved you, as you shall call it.
You
But
so-called
no,
say you love me.
Miracle, here's the deal. You are a very strong woman, a very forceful woman, and like you said, is this, you don't need a man, do you?
For what?
Okay, right. So my thing is to you, he's pretty much sticking to his story. I didn't do anything. This is all craziness. Everybody that's in your life is crazy. They're all picking
I'm
on
crazy.
me. I failed this lie detector test. So it's up to you. If you want to keep, and I don't believe it, and I like you. But the point is, if you want to keep believing this guy, and listen to, you know, this and that, nothing's going to change. So you're going to have to, you know what? When you do something like this and you want him to change, you got to make consequences for him.
I guess giving him what he needs ain't good enough. I go without clothes. I go without shoes for him and my siblings. I make sure they're
You
well.
don't go without clothes for
pause
me.
and reflect, baby.
You don't go without nothing for me. You don't want for nothing when it comes
Are
for me.
you done with him?
For sure.
Walk out that door. I'm sure when you go home, you're going to have to talk to her.
And there's no talking with that.
Well,
Man, she's my wife.
okay.
I can't talk with her.
Okay.
She's always gonna be here.
Well,
and I'm always gonna be here to her.
Well, you know what? Maybe that's part of the problem, and maybe that's why you should go home and get some counseling from somebody, talk to somebody, and
counseling. You know how many times we went to counseling?
No, but I'm saying somebody to counsel you, a mentor, somebody to tell you. Listen. What I'm saying is, if you were my son or somebody came to me, I would have said, you know what? I know you love Miracle, but you know what you need to do? Continue your education, get a better job, do this, do that, date Miracle for the next 5 years, and then get married.
That's what I told you. We've been in a relationship.
But
from construction, all the way from food serving.
Okay, but you're not hearing the whole message here. You need to grow as a man before you're ready to take care of a woman.
I've been taking care of her when she first came down.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
If you ever need my help, call me.
I needed your help right then.
All right,
it was no help.
Good luck to you.
About 2 months ago, she started working at a strip club. I was pissed.
Technically, I'm not even a stripper.
What do you do?
I dance on a stage in a bathing suit.
If this is like causing you so much anguish, why not just break up?
You don't even need to do your stupid lie detector test results then.
About 2 months ago, she started working at a strip club. I was pissed.
Technically, I'm not even a stripper.
What do you do?
I dance on a stage in a bathing suit.
Michael says his girlfriend Taylor has been stripping for money for the past 2 months. And now he believes she may be having sex with men for money. But Taylor says she's not cheating or prostituting and took a lie detector test to prove it. Take a look.
I am here to find out if my girlfriend has cheated on me. About 2 months ago, she started working at a strip club. When I found out she was stripping and hiding it from me, I was pissed. Since she's been working at the strip club, random men has been calling her phone all the hours of the night. And she says she gives her number to these random guys because she says she doesn't have a set schedule. She's got this stalker guy that's just texting her talking about how he wants to have sex with her and offering to pay money. When I see the text, I get so mad I just don't even know what to do with myself. It makes me think that she could be doing sexual stuff on the side for a little extra money. The thought of that kills me. I mean, I really do love her a lot. I want to get to the bottom of it, so I'm not thinking these things all the time and just make our relationship better. About 2 weeks ago, a guy came to the house and she ran outside, you know, tried to, I guess, shoo him off. When she came back in the house, she tried to hide that there was another guy that just came looking for her. I mean, when we're around a group of people, I mean, she can definitely be flirtatious. She called other guys baby, babe, sweetie, sweetheart, and it drives me crazy. Today I want to find out if she's been messing around with another guy or if she's hooking up with these guys at work.
Taylor, that's your boyfriend on the tape.
Yes.
Are you hurting over this?
Yes, I am. It hurts a lot to think that he could think that about me. We've known each other for a very long time.
And he understands your job is to be flirtatious with men, right?
Yes. Plus, that's just my personality, and he's known that. That's who I am. He's known me long enough to know that's just who I am.
You're a very flirtatious girl.
Yeah, I don't know why, I just am.
Well, you know why.
I don't know why, but I just come off that way, I suppose.
How long have you been dating him?
We were friends in high school. We were really good friends in high school, and then he moved away. And when he moved back, we've been dating ever since. So we've been dating for about 2.5 years.
What changed the relationship into a romantic? He found out you were a stripper?
Well, we kind of always had. No, I just started doing that about 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. After you've been dating him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we were on a break, and then I started doing it. So.
And do you enjoy doing it?
I do, but I don't.
I'm sure there's aspects of it you don't like.
Yeah, of course there are.
But the money's got to be good, right?
It's decent, yeah.
So how long after you start doing this that the problems begin?
Not long.
Does he come in his club and like spy on you?
He has. I've seen him peek his
And
head
that's
in the
got to
door.
disturb your work attitude, right?
No.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, because I know I'm not doing anything wrong.
Right.
I tell him all the time, you can come in there anytime
And do you take
want.
all your clothes off?
No.
Oh.
Technically, I'm not even a stripper.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
strip at all.
What do you do?
I dance on a stage in a bathing suit.
Oh, that's nothing.
Right, and I have drinks
do
with
that.
guys.
Drinks with guys? I do that too.
That's what I do. That's how I make my money, is the drinks with the guys. Private conversations. We're sitting at a table. I'm sitting in one chair. This guy's sitting in the chair.
He's got no complaints then. You're not even taking your clothes off, except at home.
Exactly.
Okay. Did you ever do more than dance for a guy?
No.
No sexual...
No.
Guy says, here's $100 if, you know...
No.
And answer is no.
No.
What if he says 1,000?
No.
5,000?
No.
10,000?
No.
I think 1,000 made an appearance. But do you give out your phone number to your customers?
Yes, I do.
And now, why do you do that?
Because I don't. Some days I work 7 days a week. Sometimes I don't. I don't know when I'm going to take a day off. So yes, I give my number to my regular customers who come in once a week, who spend money, who make my paycheck.
Oh, so they call you and say, hey, when you're working?
Hey, are you working tonight? And I don't even answer if they call. I don't answer their text message if they just say, hey.
Well, then what's the point of giving the number?
Because I only answer the text messages when they say, are you working tonight? And I'll reply, yes or no. Okay. It's the only time I reply to them.
What happened 2 weeks ago?
I guess no girls showed up for work, and I literally live like 4 blocks from where I work at. So I suppose that one of my bartenders sent someone to my house to see if I would work. Because obviously there was no application process. They don't have my phone number, they have no reason to.
But they knew where you lived.
But the only reason they knew where I lived is because I do not like to walk home alone. Because I do walk.
And they escort you home.
Michael couldn't walk me home one night because he was not home. So I didn't have anybody to walk me home. I needed somebody to walk me home.
Because some guy might be out there waiting for you.
Thank you. Okay, so he walked me home. He didn't even walk me all the way home because I don't like people knowing where I live.
So
no, I don't like people that I work with.
Turn around and go home.
I was at the corner. And I said, I guess maybe, I don't know what his reasoning was behind it, whatever it was.
He spied on you.
Watched me walk home. I don't know if he was making sure I was safe, what his reasonings were. I don't know what his were. But he seen what house I went into. So he came, knocked on my door, asked me if I could work. I flipped out on him and said, what the hell are you doing here? You can't be here.
You got to do what I used to do
leave.
when I was single. I used to go and pretend like I was going in somebody else's house. And then I'd run around the alley and then go into my apartment.
We don't even need to do your stupid lie detector test results then.
Like, why don't you want to do lie detector? Because you know once you go out there and get that lie tested, you're going to prove my point.
Let's do it.
You got anything you want to tell me? Huh?
You are the cop.
Get off my stage!
We don't even need to do your stupid lie detector test results then.
Like, why don't you want to do lie detector? Because you know once you go out there and get that lie tested, you're going to prove my point.
Let's do it.
You got anything you want to tell me? Huh?
Well, you want him to be secure. You're not having
Yes.
sex. You're not cheating on him.
Yes.
And then he'll be normal for the rest of his life.
Yes.
And you believe that?
I hope so.
Oh, you hope so. Let's
That's
bring
what
on
I hope.
Michael.
That's that you would even say that. Sex for money though, Mikey?
Are you
Sex for money
but
though?
the people texting you?
So what? I don't if they're texting me. That's part of the job, Mikey.
I thought you wanted to be with him.
She didn't tell you about the texts.
I do.
About the people
But
calling,
this has got to
asking
stop.
how much to have sex with her, all that. She didn't tell you that when the guy came to the house, you tried to hurry up and get him away.
No.
Then when
Yes,
he walked inside or whatever, I was like, "What's going on, Taylor?" She's like, "Nothing."
I didn't, because I was arguing with somebody else about the guy coming to the door.
Okay.
I was arguing with somebody else. Was I or was I not
She's your girlfriend.
arguing with somebody else about it?
She's your girlfriend?
Yes.
You guys live together?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you happy?
For the most part, yeah.
What's the part you're not happy about?
Just the job, just the people texting her.
Well, you know, if she's working at a place, dancing in a bikini, having drinks.
I still don't understand why
guys are there to look at her and they're gonna flirt with her.
But I don't get why all her customers have her number, but her coworkers don't, where they gotta walk 6 blocks to her house to see if she can come to work.
4 blocks.
Yeah, it just it don't make sense to me.
Work doesn't have your phone number, but all your customers do.
Because I don't want to be friends with those girls that I work with.
So again, and I brought this up to her. You're both pretty young people, and if this is like causing you so much anguish, why not just break up?
High school sweethearts.
You what?
High school sweethearts.
Yeah, but everybody had a high school sweetheart. So what? You move on.
Yeah, we've been through a lot of things together. It's just...
Again, high school sweethearts.
Yeah.
And then you grow up and you move away or you do something and you meet somebody else. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to save a marriage here. I'm saving a young couple that are living together, and you don't like that she works in a strip club. You don't like the men and everything else. And I understand that. I don't know if I would have liked that either, but I would have just, instead of going on a TV show, believe me, I'm glad you're here. But instead of going on a TV show, I would have just said, you know what, I'm going to move on and find somebody else.
Well, I was hoping coming here would kind of change some of that, you know, make her like either look for a different job, you know, get a new number.
Excuse
and
me?
how is that going to happen? I'm not trying to dissuade her from
me?
I don't care if she strips.
I've offered to quit my job.
I mean, it's not that she
numerous
strips.
times.
It's not that she strips. You know,
right.
She's in a bikini, or
right.
That don't bother me, okay?
Because she'll do that at the beach anyways.
It's just the guys texting and calling, like non-stop calling. It just aggravates me.
Will that ever change?
Excuse me. None of those guys, Mikey, the regular customers.
Okay, let's hold on at this point. I want to take a little survey of the audience. Who cares? Nobody cares, right? Does anybody care whether they stay together or not?
No. You don't even need to do your stupid lie detector test results then.
Come on.
I'm gonna go get her.
Oh, you want to go talk to her?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get her.
No, you got me. I'm not going back out there.
Why? Like, why don't you want to do the lie detector?
Because it's nobody.
No,
Mikey?
because you know once you go out there and get that lie tested, you're gonna prove my point.
We'll go out here and do it. Let's do it.
Hey, you're back.
On TV.
Yeah, you know I'm back. You got your people were back there. Tell me to come back out here.
I want to be invited to the wedding, okay? Michael, do you ever cheat on her? No, I don't think you do either. You're a good guy.
Oh, and I'm the bad guy because I'm a stripper.
I'm not saying you're cheating either. And I have no problem with what you do for a living. I don't see anything wrong with that whatsoever. I don't. Michael, while in a relationship with Taylor, have you ever had sexual physical contact with, you know what, you're mad at me, and I'll just say this, again, you could just break up. That was my point. Not like I don't care about you as a person, of course I care, but the story itself, not a lot of people are gonna care about two 20-year-olds dating each other and not getting along. You know, it's just, you know. I just wanted to be clear where I was coming from. While in a relationship with Taylor, have you ever had sexual physical contact with anyone else? You said no. While in a relationship with Taylor, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone else? You said no. He told the truth. He's not cheating.
I never doubted you. I've never doubted you.
You got anything you want to tell me? Huh? You got anything you want to tell me? We can walk over there. You can tell me. We don't have to say it in front of all these people.
You can do it right here, and we'll all turn away. Is this the first girl that you loved?
Yeah.
It's your first love, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
See, now, see, my audience is starting to get into it. And look what she has tattooed on her chest. What's tattooed on your chest?
It says loyalty.
Loyalty.
We'll see how.
Now, you want to get that tattooed on your chest if you're going around cheating?
We'll see.
You should, you know what? If you were a really good boyfriend, you'd say, you know what, Steve, forget that test. I'm taking my girl, and I'm going, and I'm going to make sweet loving to her.
I'm a good boyfriend. I seriously want to hear the rest of it.
Huh?
I want to hear it.
Go ahead.
I came all this way.
Where'd you come from?
Cincinnati.
That's a long way. While in a relationship with Michael, besides sexual touching at work, have you ever had any sexual physical contact with anyone else? She said no. While in a relationship with Michael, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone else? She said no. Since working at the strip club, have you performed oral sex in exchange for money? She said no. Since working at the strip club, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone in exchange for money? And she said no. And the results came back all the same. And it came back that she while in a relationship with Michael, besides sexual touching at work, have you ever had any sexual physical contact with anyone else? She said no. While in a relationship with Michael, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone else? She said no. Since working at the strip club, have you performed oral sex in exchange for money? She said no. Since working at the strip club, have you ever had sexual intercourse with anyone in exchange for money? And she said no. And the results came back all the same. And it came back that she told the truth.
All right, please.
I told you, I'm done.
You're done.
That's embarrassing out there saying all that about
I'm
sex
not
and money.
okay. What all the text am I supposed to think? What am I supposed to think, Taylor?
I told you. I told you.
What am I supposed to think? What am I supposed to think?
I told you.
She's telling the truth. So I gotta imagine being a young guy, you probably tortured her because even though I'm taking it lightly, it's tormenting you.
Yeah, it sucks.
Right, it sucks. But here's what you gotta do. If you're gonna be in this relationship, either two things gotta happen. Because this little piece of paper is not gonna clear everything up. It's not gonna change who he is. What you gotta do is you gotta find a different job, or you keep that job and you don't give out your phone number to guys anymore. I mean, that's the two things that are gonna happen.
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't care which one you pick, but I think for the sake of your relationship, maybe, you know, you go get a job bagging groceries or doing something, because even in that strip club, it's not gonna be healthy for you, right? I mean, you know that. I don't have to tell you that. So I wish you all the best of luck and hope it works out for you. Nice meeting you.